Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Maryland Terrapins taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's got his man. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense was one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook.
And he breaks into the open. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
It's caught. Oh, what a cut! And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and then bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
Looking left. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Bulldozes him. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Fires left. Makes the grab. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. 3rd and goal coming up here. Dropping back, it's Scott. He caught it. Bounced off his feet.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that shoulder.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Fast motion from the offense. He fires to the left side. Got his man. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Buckeyes are flying down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. A strike downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide.
And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Ohio State! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the 1st half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the 1st half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Hog, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the 2nd half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Looking for a man, it's Scott. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Lets it fly. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Looking for the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Nice job by the defense.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there.
Here we go.
They'll open the 2nd half on the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2.
Jackrabbit. Ready.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominated at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Finds his big tight end. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first-rounder in the future.
On the ready.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10.
29.
Running back searching for a hole. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again.
Fire.
Running back goes in motion. To the air, it's Scott. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Wide out in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Shoots it to the left. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And the Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's now up to 83 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They keep pushing forward, down to the 3, but now it's 3rd. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the beatdown has ensued.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field.
Come on, set.
They'll throw it on first down. He slings it deep to the left. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts that they will take the penalty. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, just taking care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the punishment has been extended. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. The ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short.
Let's go!
Back to throw, it's Scott. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
A lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback.
All kinds of running room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5.
Jackrabbit!
With the run on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good...
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This is
Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum. Where so many great events have unfolded over the years, and today this crowd is charged up for a big USC Trojans home game. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into this snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 16th ranked team, the USC Trojans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. That's caught. It's Rogers. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. They'll give it to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Looking to throw. It's Scott. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right calls.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. The sure hands. It's Rogers. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line. First down here for this offense. Running back with the football. Finding some room at the 25. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. First and 10 play coming up. Receiver in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Taking a shot here. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
Off the 55-yard miss, the offense sets up from the 38. They'll run it from the gun. Gets into space at the 50. Explosive play. The game moves the ball all the way to the 30.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between.
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, how about the quarterback sitting in there, taking the hit, but not before he got rid of the ball and hitting his intended target with a strike in the end zone? What a way to withstand the pressure and deliver for the 6 points.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with a 29. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Caught near the sticks. It's Rogers. They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender, my goodness. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Going for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Still no answer for this offense. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Contact as he let the ball go. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's looking deep here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
Well, this one ended up being a blowout, Kirk. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
More steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, and the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on the winners of 9 straight, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Pocket starts to collapse. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off going over the top. It's complete. A huge pickup. All by himself down the middle. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance.
The expressway is wide open. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those.
The offense set for a first down play. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Snagged in the middle, it's Rodgers. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Here comes the offense on second down. Here's the handoff. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Scott. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. The Buckeyes are on the move. From the gun, Give on the inside. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They're trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third.
Line gets set, first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Turns it on at midfield. And he's running in the open. open. Touchdown, Ohio State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Scott. Unloads it left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He wants to throw. He'll take the deep shot. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys are...
He's got it down the left. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. This guy's going after a day sort of like the one Joey Galloway had against Michigan State in '93, already well on his way.
And Joey Galloway had that Bayou speed, that Freaky Friday speed, and he's got it too. I mean, just such a dynamic weapon on the outside. It's a good idea to find him and throw him the football early, in the middle, and late.
Going up top on first down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Buckeyes starting to pull away from this one, and Illinois is in trouble.
First of all, we all know Ohio State's the more talented team. Every time they play, Illinois knows that going into it. They need things to go right. Not everything going right in this rivalry game.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Oh, look out! They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge, like they did, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle, as opposed to...
Unleashes one deep. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about.
Okay,
The
ready?
Buckeyes roll that offense back out there.
Get set, get set.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Lets it fly deep downfield.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And the route is on. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmaker.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback will audible. The give, and tick, 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 tick. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Going deep. He's got it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this...
Hit the afterburners, kid, at the 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
Easy.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. At the 40, there he goes. And that is how we will wrap this one up. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another